Okay, let's talk systems of equations with word problems. So we're going to start with this first one. Two numbers add to 20. The second number is 3 times the first number. What are the two numbers? All right, so we have two things we're dealing with. We have two numbers. I'm going to call them A and B. So I'm going to say A, and I'm going to call it my first number. And I'm going to call B my second number. And we don't know what those are, but let's see what they told us about them. So it tells us two numbers add to 20. Okay, so I have my two numbers, and they do what? They add to 20. So I'm going to set them up. A plus B equals 20. Okay, now we're on the right track. We've got at least one equation here. Now let's see what else they tell us. The second number is 3 times the first number. Well, I already marked B as my second number, so I have B is means equals. B is 3 times the first number, so I'm going to go 3A. So B is 3A. Now I have two equations, so now I can solve it. So I know what B equals. B equals 3A. So everywhere I see a B in my first equation, I can plug in 3A. I'm just going to use substitution on this one. So I'm going to have A plus 3A equals 20. That gives me 4A equals 20. A equals, not 4, hold on. 20 divided by 4, which is 5. A equals 5. All right, and if A equals 5, well then B equals 3 times 5. B equals 15. And we can check this. So 5 plus 15 is indeed 20. And then 3 times 5 is indeed 15, which is what we got for B. All right, let's look at the next problem. Mary and Ella are baking cupcakes for the county fair. Mary has already baked 8 batches of cupcakes and continues to bake 2 batches per hour. Ella has already baked 2 batches of cupcakes and can bake 3 batches per hour. How long until both Ella and Mary have made the same number of cupcake batches? How many batches will they have made? Okay, well, let's think about this one. So let's first talk. We've got some information on Mary. She has already baked 8 batches. Okay, so we're starting with 8. And continues to bake 2 batches per hour. Batches per hour. What does that tell us that is? Well, when we have something per something else, or I could also say batches each hour, it's just a rate. So I have some rate here. So my rate equals 2. So now if I look at this, I have a starting value and a rate. And if we think back to our linear equations, our y equals mx plus b is perfect for when we have a rate, because that's our slope, and a b value. Our starting value is our b. So I'm going to use descriptive variables, which means, so 2 batches per hour. So it depends on the number of hours. So I'm going to have 2h plus 8 equals, all right, so after every hour I'm adding more batches, so I'm going to say it equals b. So that's Mary's equation. We have b equals 2h plus 8. Now let's talk about Ella. Ella, let's see, what does it tell us about Ella? Ella has already baked 2 batches. Okay, so my starting point is 2. And can bake 3 batches per hour. Cool, we have another rate. So her rate is 3. So I'm going to set hers up as 3h plus 8 equals b. And so now I have two equations. B equals 2h plus 8. And I have b equals 3h plus 8. So I'm solved for b on either one of these. So it doesn't really matter which one I tried, which one I go and substitute in for b. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and set these equal to each other and solve for h. So 2h plus 8 equals 3h plus 2, my bad, sorry. Oh man, I did that in both spots. Hold up. 3h plus 2, because she starts with 2. All right, 3h plus 2. And then I'm just going to solve it. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, so I get 6. Then I'm going to subtract 2h from both sides, so I'm going to get 6 equals h. So after 6 hours, they will have made the same number of cupcake batches. Well, let's figure out how many batches that's going to be. So b equals 2 times 6 plus 8. I can plug it into either one of these equations. Get the same answer. I get b equals 12 plus 8. I get b equals 20. So 20 cupcakes, 6 hours. Always remember your units. 20 cupcakes, 6 hours. They will have made the same number of cupcake batches, and it'll be 20 cupcake batches. Cupcakes batches. There we go. All right, hopefully this made sense. Tune into the next video. I'm going to go over this problem over here.